What's going on, FitFam? In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through the secret to getting a year-round goddess body bursting with energy without having to give up anything, without having to do any crazy restrictions, any crazy diets, or insane workout programs. Because the truth is, you can absolutely look and feel like a goddess every single day for the rest of your life, and I'm gonna explain to you how that is possible in this video. All right, so the very first thing that we need to understand in order to get the results we want is we have to know what is it that we're actually trying to achieve. So this is the biggest problem because women really don't have any idea, and this is not your fault, ladies. It's because you have been lied to your whole lives by culture, by the mainstream media, and the main thing that you've been taught is that you want to lose weight and that all forms of weight loss is a good thing. So women become obsessed with the scale and how much they weigh, and they think that so long as the scale is going down, then that means they're gonna get the sexy sculpted body that they want. But this is actually not the case. You don't want to lose weight, you want to lose body fat, okay? There's a big difference. It's not about weight, it's where does the weight come from? And then likewise, women have been taught that we want to tone up and that we're trying to get toned. This made up word, toned, just confuses women about what they really want to do. So your goal is not to tone up or to get toned, because that literally isn't even a thing. It just means that you want to gain muscle. So this is actually a type of weight gain, and this is why weight gain is not always bad, and why it just isn't even about weight in the first place. It's about where does the weight come from? Does the weight come from body fat or muscle mass? They are two completely different sources of weight on your body. They look and feel totally different. Fat takes up a lot more space than muscle. So if you had 5 pounds of fat and 5 pounds of muscle, the 5 pounds of muscle is about 20% denser than the fat. So this means that the muscle is tighter, smoother, and it takes up less space on your body, whereas the fat is this big, blobbly, dimply thing, and it takes up more space on your body, even though they actually weigh the exact same amount. This is called your body composition, and this is what you really want to focus on, not your weight, because your weight doesn't tell you what your body composition is, which is the amount of fat you have versus the amount of muscle you have. So for example, in these photos, you can see that these women wear exactly the same weight on both the left and the right, but they look completely different. Why is that? Because they changed their body composition, which means they changed the ratio of fat and muscle that they have on their body. All right, so now that you actually know you do want muscle and you don't want to be afraid of it, the question is, how do we get it? So the only way that we can build muscle is by getting as strong as we possibly can. Strength and muscle go hand in hand. The stronger you become, the more muscle your body is forced to build. And this is because when you are training to get strong, when you are putting stimulus on your muscles and forcing them to use their strength, this causes the muscle fibers in your muscles to tear. And that's why your muscles are sore after you do a workout. And then what happens is, with proper nutrition, with proper rest, the muscle fibers heal over and they grow back bigger and stronger than they were before. And as long as you keep doing this consistently over time, that is how we end up building a good bit of muscle mass on our body. The reason we want muscle is not only so that we are going to have the aesthetics we desire, which of course is a huge reason that most people are working out, but the other reason is that muscle is your secret fat burning weapon. So in order to understand how that works, we need to look at how our bodies actually burn calories every single day. So that is called your total daily energy expenditure, or your TDEE for short. So your TDEE is composed of 4 different parts. The largest one by far is your BMR, which stands for your basal metabolic rate, which is the speed of your metabolism. So the speed of your metabolism is the amount of calories that you're burning every single day just by being alive. Even if you literally laid in bed and you didn't move a single muscle or limb all day long, you would still be burning however many calories your metabolism is burning, because it's literally just the thing that's keeping you alive. So as you can see, your metabolism is responsible for 70% of your total daily calorie expenditure. So now, how does the speed of your metabolism relate to gaining muscle and strength? Well, the more muscle you have on your body, the faster your metabolism becomes. This is because muscle burns way more calories than fat does. It doesn't really cost your body very many calories to have fat, but it does cost your body a lot of calories to have muscle. So we want muscle not only because it's what gives us the sexy aesthetics, but the real reason is that it's also your year-round 24/7 secret fat burning weapon. And that is because the more muscle you have on your body, the faster your metabolism is. And your metabolism is what's burning 70% of all of the calories you burn in any given day without doing any additional work. Do you see here that the smallest contributing factor to your daily calorie expenditure is your actual workout? That's called your EAT, your exercise activity thermogenesis. So that is all of the calories that you are burning per day in the actual workout itself that you do. And as you can see, your actual workout is only burning 5% of your daily calories. So the goal of your workouts is not to burn calories. This is another way that women have been so brainwashed by the media and by culture to think that that's what they are supposed to be doing with their workouts. But really, here is the harsh truth. No matter how hard you work out, you can only burn a couple hundred calories in any given workout session. So the real goal of your workout is to get as strong as you possibly can. In doing that, you are also going to be burning a ton of calories, because workouts that require strength do burn a lot of calories. But remember, that is not the focus. The focus is to get super freaking strong, because when you get strong, that is when you build muscle. So which makes more sense to you? To focus on the thing that's only burning 5% of your daily calories, or focus on the thing that's burning 70% of your daily calories all the time without you doing any additional effort outside of your workout, and also getting the 5% of calories from your workout too, which means you're focusing on the thing that's burning 75% of your total daily calories, not just 5%. Now, just so you understand what the other two functions are in our total daily energy expenditure, the second biggest contributing factor is your NEAT. That's your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That is all of the movement that you do throughout your day that isn't your actual workout. So that's literally just lifting yourself out of bed in the morning, picking up a bag off of the floor, and of course, the biggest thing is walking. Walking really actually does burn a lot of calories, and there's a huge difference, for example, between somebody who sits at a desk all day long, sits in their car, versus somebody who has an active job like a nurse or a waiter, where they're walking for 12 hours a day on their feet. That person's going to end up burning maybe about 2,000 calories a day more than the person who is just sitting at their desk all day. And that's simply just from being on their feet. So your NEAT contributes about 15% to your total daily calorie expenditure, and then the remaining 10% comes from what's called the thermic effect of food. This is the amount of calories that are burnt off when your body is digesting the food you eat. So the other three factors outside of your BMR obviously are still contributing towards your total daily calorie expenditure, but you can see that hands down, by far, the biggest contributing factor is your metabolism. And this is why the secret to a year-round goddess body isn't about starving yourself and doing tons and tons of cardio. In fact, if you do that, you're going to get very very far from looking and feeling like a goddess with ease, because it's actually going to be impossible for you to build muscle if all you're doing is cardio and you're not eating any calories. On the contrary, you actually need to do the opposite, and this is why I'm always saying it. You need to eat more and work out less in order to build muscle. And remember, muscle is what's giving us the aesthetics, but in turn, it's also how we are losing fat and keeping the fat off of our bodies, because it's increasing the speed of our metabolism, which is burning fat for us 24/7 year round. I'm gonna get more in detail about exactly how to put together your workouts in another video, just as otherwise this video would be going on for so long. But I do have a bunch of follow along downloadable workouts on my website. You can head over there, nomadicfitness.com. And of course, you can always check out my YouTube and my Instagram as well, which are all linked below. All right, so you need to be training to get strong a few times per week, but in addition, you also need to be eating a lot of food. And this is because you cannot build muscle if you are starving yourself. I mean, it literally just isn't possible. Remember, muscle is very calorically expensive to your body. That means that it needs a lot of calories to be created in the first place, and then because the more muscle you have, the faster your metabolism is becoming, you need to keep eating more and more food in order to maintain the muscle you have, because muscle is turning you into a calorie burning machine. So this is why it's just so crazy, it's so oppressive that women have always been taught to starve themselves and that is going to give them a great body. It is not. You're going to get the goddess body and also feel amazing, because of course, when you're eating lots of food, you're also going to have so much energy, and you're not going to have energy if you're starving yourself. You're going to feel horrible. I'm going to do another video where I'm going to go way more in depth about exactly how much you need to be eating for your body and your goals based on where you are currently and where you need to go. And I'm going to break down in more detail the role of each of the macronutrients, protein, fats, and carbs, so that you can understand this more clearly. But again, I didn't want to do it all right here, right now. Otherwise, this video would be going on forever. But again, you can go on my website, nomadicfitness.com, and I have meal plans there with follow along videos that are super quick and easy, but very, very tasty, that you can download for free. And of course, you can check out my other videos here on YouTube, or check out the videos and the content on my Instagram to get started. All right, FitFam, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope it was super helpful. I hope it's helped you to be emancipated from the BS that you've been taught your whole life, from mainstream media, from our culture, which tells women that we have to starve ourselves, that we have to torture ourselves with endless cardio, that we have to be miserable, that we have to always be on these restrictive diets. That is such BS. It's not even funny. And literally the exact opposite is true. There is nothing you have to cut out. There's nothing you can't do. You're not taking anything out. You're bringing things in. You're bringing in good quality habits that are not only going to give you an amazing, beautiful goddess physique, probably what you've always wanted and felt like you can never have, and you totally can have. You just need to actually focus on building muscle and building strength, and you're going to get it. But it's also going to make you feel like a goddess, because you're going to have so much energy all day long, and you're not going to feel restricted or deprived. So I hope that this was helpful. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to have a lot more great content coming your way. Love you so much, and I'll see you soon.